Yeah, what's up? What's up, my people? What's up with you, Akwa Ibom and Nigeria? This is Rockland House TV, and the program is Artists on Sports. Today on Artists on Sports, I'm your host, Kelly Eton Fase, your diary of a presenter. I have here with me a super duper guy, a hype guy, a hype man, hype boy, anything you want to call him.
All the hype,
he's a comedian. He's a stand-up comedian. He's into scripts. Writing and content generation. Okay, he's no other person that Ejay.
Yeah, Ejay.
Ejay De Entertainer.
Ejay De Entertainer.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm fine, man.
Okay. So before I go further, Ejay was known as Proff Jai. Yeah, I'm just getting used to
the
Ejay stuff. So Ejay, what's up?
Yeah, very well, man.
How do you do?
I'm great, man. We're doing well, man.
Yeah, you're looking good, bro.
Well, we try.
The Lamba master. All right. First, before we proceed, what brought about the change of name from Prof? Because a lot of persons are used to you as Proff Jai, but all of a sudden we saw the publications that you're no longer Proff Jai, that you are Ejay De Entertainer.
Well, I've been dating Prof for over 8 to 9 years now.
Okay.
Prof cheated on me.
Really?
So I found a new love, Ejay. That was a lighter note anyway. But the name Proff Jai started way back. It was a name I didn't want to start the career. And some people said, Prof, you shouldn't have let go of that name. The name actually gave you that fame to the next level you wanted, that popularity I got now. So but at the point I just realized the name was conflicting.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a time I had not once occasion, we have like several occasions where I had events. And at the end of the day, I found out that somebody else was bearing Prof, my name.
Wow.
And it was conflicting for me. Your balance now, they can't divide into two because now two person they bear the Prof, so you can't invest me. So at the point, I decided to just go back to my drawing book. After reading some stories of people who actually changed their brand name, after a while, I got to realize that somebody said that it is better to start all over again than to continue in error. So I said, okay, let's go back and see. Let's start from the name.
Okay, so according to Ejay De Entertainer, the reason for changing the name was as a result of conflicting brands, more than one person.
Very Prof.
So you have man, you want to be unique. You want to be unique.
I want to do on my own. Face my slap you.
All right, Proff Jai has man, you see the issue.
No, you're part of. I'll take it.
Okay, Ejay is a popular guy as regards to entertainment here in Akwa Ibom State. But I should just ask a little question.
Okay.
When did you discover your comic talent?
I think that was after secondary school. For us, growing up in a family back then, you would not want to tell your parents, their eyeballs, that you want to become a comedian. Or you want to become, mom will say, be turned up, like you want to start, like you want to jest around, and nobody was actually regarded to be a comedian or talk for a living. Growing up, I always wanted to be a pilot,
Okay.
In fact, before you even go to university, they give you, they give you what to become.
Okay.
One day my mom said I was going to become an engineer. I was shocked when my dad came back and said I wanted to become a doctor. So we're doing all this for our parents, But after secondary school, while I was trying to get into the institution, I found out that I was wasting time at home. Like I was one of those students who stayed at home for like 4 years before I got admission into university. So this period of time, I think I developed something inside of me.
What year was that?
That was 2010-11.
Okay.
Yeah, 10-11. That's when I started the career though. My first job was
approximately like 10 years.
Approximately 10 years. We'll be doing by December, we'll be doing 10 years on stage. Yes, 10 years on stage. And like one man once said, a great man once said, that to see a professional person on a particular field, it takes you 7 good years.
Yeah.
To handle that particular field. So trust me, I'm a professional.
So you're a professional.
No, I can proudly say that. No.
Okay. So amazing. Looking at where you're coming from, did you actually start entertainment here in Akwa Ibom?
No, I didn't. I studied entertainment in Lagos. Where I was born and bred. You would always see the Lagos life in me. No matter anywhere I stay outside the shores of Lagos, you understand?
I've seen it.
I keep prepping. I'm an Akwa Ibom son, you understand? But I wouldn't dispute the fact that Lagos has given me an edge in my field. The thing is, growing up in a city where entertainment is taken as a way of life.
Like the mainstream.
Yeah, the mainstream. That's the mainstream. That's the mainstream. Yeah. So if I started my career in the mainstream and school actually brought me down to I would just said, okay, fine. Since we're done with school, let's just continue entertainment, and see what
Okay, so coming to you, looking at to you as a case study, what's entertainment like here in Uyo compared to where you came from?
Well, entertainment in Uyo is a newborn baby, I must say, who they just born. Yeah, so you will not compare entertainment in Lagos as a matured man who is feeding for himself. That's how entertainment is in Lagos. You understand? Entertainment has actually brought more when it comes to revenue generation for Lagos State government, and they don't joke with it. You know, everybody wants to do entertainment now. Even parents in Lagos support their children to go into entertainment, depending on or regarding the field. But since it has to do with entertainment, Lagos has brought that change in the face of entertainment. So I think we're growing in Akwa Ibom, and we do not dispute the fact that everything that once came up to be mature, like they said, the young shall grow, was once a baby. Yeah, so we know with time and with the required hands, on deck just to make this work. I think it will work in Akwa Ibom State. We're great.
This is Rockland House TV, and the program is Artists on Sports. Today on Artists on Sports, I'm playing host to a popular stand-up comedian,
hype man,
actor, a whole lot of bunch of talent as regards to entertainment. This is Ejay, and Ejay has told us his strive when he began entertainment all the way back at Lagos, and how he's seen entertainment here in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. According to Ejay, entertainment in Akwa Ibom is like a newborn baby, which is actually growing, which will one day go to maturity, right?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Obviously.
Yeah.
All right. So Ejay, the next question. You've been around the entertainment circle in Akwa Ibom State.
Okay.
You've had a lot of jobs. Met a lot of persons. What can you say about entertainers from this region of the world?
Well, the entertainers from this particular, I want to say this very blunt and clear. I stand to be corrected, but I'm not taking any offense. I take no offense. You understand? But what I'm trying to say in essence is, I realized that the entertainers in Akwa Ibom, this part of, we are not, especially Akwa Ibom, we easily get comfortable with a particular stage in our life or in our field. You understand? Trying to fire more, break that place. If we take example now, let's use Lagos. Lagos not the yardstick. You understand? More use Lagos for example. Every entertainer in Lagos, we don't want to stop by. They don't take it like it. I don't think they take it like job. Like they take it like job, not like a lifestyle. Entertainment is supposed to be a lifestyle for you that generates money, income for you. So we think we still have a lot of work to do. We still have to double up our hustle. Let me use the layman's English. We still have to double up our hustle. Double your hustle. Do not you did a song today. Okay, let me come in from an artist. You did a song today and everybody's vibing to the song. You still want to wait till the song, raves and go down before you know something. I think you should take that opportunity and so we should just keep pushing hard.
So according to you, the major problem with entertainers from it is that they get too comfortable easily.
Well, we're too comfortable easily with where we are, man, and we just feel, man, that's where it ends. But bro, I don't know. Like my dad used to tell me when I was growing. He used to ask me a question: "What do you want?" Before I answer, he asked me, "How well do you want it?" Okay. It is how well you want it. So I don't know how well they want it. Yeah, but for someone who wants it really hard, I think you should push it more even when you get to the next day. I think we all want to. I want to perform for the government, Akwa State government. That's quite realistic for me. But trust me, I don't want to end there. I want to perform for the White House too. It's a government too in the US. So you understand?
Really,
so
they have to aim higher than where they are.
Yeah, definitely. We all have to push it beyond that circle where we do. So
all right. So looking at comedy, because you are more of a comedian.
Yeah, a comedian who actually started doing so many things with the mic.
Yeah. And looking at comedy in particular, what will you say is the exploit attained by comedians from Akwa Ibom State, or do we have enough comedians, or is comedy really embraced here in Akwa Ibom State?
Well, comedy from stories and from research. Okay, let's say from research, comedy in Akwa Ibom State wasn't a thing that was really accepted.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that we're more of a very serious state,
Serious minded.
Serious mind. Akwa Ibom, nobody. We're serious. We're serious. So you see, so being a comedian was a thing where people make you feel you're unserious. You know, you're wasting your time. So we didn't really get it. And I know being a comedian starts from you. You have to be funny at first before you start learning the rudiments of being a good comedian. Okay. You know, I want to say a very big shout out to the bosses, them, people like Moses Armstrong and Okon Lagos, especially Okon Lagos, who actually paved that way. He came in through comedy, okay, probably via acting, you know, and he really opened the eyes of our parents here, who were actually saying, you know, comedy wasn't a thing of, you know, but they saw how much, you know, this young man has made, and he's still making, you know, from it. So, you know, I think we really need to allow, you know, the ones who are talented with this gift of making people laugh. You know, making people laugh is a very serious business. Very, you know, like the Bible says, laughter does more good than medicine. You know, so I feel, you know, for you being a very good, for you being a funny guy, the embrace, man, it's a plus to you. And I think our parents and our loved ones should support that talent. Whatever we give us that audience, you know, what we want to crack. You know, person can crack joke for you, I say no sweet. Why we say go funny? Because, you know, person they crack joke to you, your face they squeeze, you're not laughing, you're not even giving the encouragement from your face. You can't be like everybody go out. You can't be like the problem. Me, I always talk when I crack a joke and I'm not laughing, it's not because I'm not funny. It's because your problems are more than the jokes. You need to chop, very importantly. Don't bring empty, let come show. It might not actually work, you understand? You will suffer the comedian. Okay. You know, first of all, be happy with yourself. Get to an event, promote these guys, you know. And I think with that alone, you just need all we need now audience. All these guys are just audience. You know, okay, so pro, as he say pro, well, personally, we get used to this EJ. EJ used to this EJ. This is EJ, formerly known as Proff Jai. Alright, according to my guy backstage, he said that by the time EJ don't do anything Proff, don't do, we'll get used to the name. Yeah. Alright, now looking at you as a hype man, okay, you know, you've been in the hype community for quite some while. Yeah. In fact, in Akwa Ibom State, you're one of the top, you know, hype men, you know, known in the city. What's been the challenge, you know, of hype men in Akwa Ibom? Well, first of all, people actually say, we know EJ to be a comedian, you know, when he came into town, you know, EJ as a comedian, EJ as a corporate MC, you know, but all of a sudden we started seeing him hype, you know, wow, to some, I was being jack of all trades, okay, you know, which was going to actually end me up being a master of none, like they would say, you know, but for me, I was trying to explore the mic business. I told myself I wanted to do anything that has to do with the mic. You know, if possible, singing too as well. Yeah, I think I write two good songs. You know, I might not have the voice to sing. So we should be expecting something very soon. I'll drop a single, man. It's coming out bashing. You know, so I ventured into the hype business. And knew hype. There was more to it than just shouting on the mic. You know, hiding behind, you know, the sound, that comes from the DJ, you know, but that's more to hype. There's more to hype, you know, than what we see. So I tried to say, okay, I wanted to be a different hype man. I wanted to be a hype man that could actually organize his party, his crowd, even when the music is not going on. Okay. Because a lot of hype men rather will say less or will do less without the sound. Yeah, okay. I think they become strong when the music, you know, is playing, having strength from, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but, you know, but I think hype should be more, it's more than that generally. Okay. So I ventured into hype less than, I think it's not a year, I started doing hype. Yeah. And you've been I mean, this very, I like I was saying, creativity, you know, I just didn't want to be the usual hype man. Okay. So I wanted to come from a different angle, you know. I had my radio experiences, so I actually keyed it into, you know, this particular field. And trust me, man, I think I love the hype. I love hype.
That's fair enough. All right, this is Artists on Sport here on Rockland House TV, and my guest is Ejay De Entertainer, formerly known as Proff Jai, and he's been dishing us a lot of information as regards his career and the entertainment industry at large. All right, there are a lot of persons who may be looking up to you, okay, or who wants to venture into either comedy, or hype, or whatever you're doing. There may be a lot of persons out there who wants to come into that field. So what advice can you give to them?
Well, gone are those days when you advise people and people that say the advice, you won't make it sweet. You know, there are no two ways about this thing, you know. If you want something, you should go for it. Like my dad will always say, what do you want? and how well do you want it. So I think the only advice I should give you is, you want something, go for it.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any barriers talking about, probably, most of them tend to say it's, money, finance, no day, so we could not push. Push what? Your content. Or there are so many platforms. In fact, online has made it possible that you can actually, with 100 naira MB, you could get blown within a twinkle of an eye. So I think you should go for what you want. Don't let anybody talk you down your dreams.
Don't let nobody talk you down your dreams.
Nobody talks you down your dreams. That is very important. You want to be this. Say to yourself every morning when you wake, tell yourself, I want to become the best in this. I want to be this. I want to be that. I've heard of stories where people started from scratch, and trust me, today they're somewhere big. It wasn't all rosy.
Okay,
That's
cool,
the truth.
cool.
Yeah.
Also, is there any comedian in Nigeria that you are actually, looking up to?
Yeah, of course. I have a comedian I always look up to. I like Bovi. Bovi. I love Bovi I love him to a fault. Like, you don't understand. Like, I love Bovi. Bovi is someone I respect so much. His creativity when it comes to jokes and delivery. Another thing is knowing the joke, and another thing is knowing how to deliver the joke. You understand? Bovi is actually an A1 comedian, a standard comedian. I'm not saying every other person that, but for me, that's my role model.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bovi.
Okay, interesting. This is Ejay De Entertainer, right here in the city of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, where he has been, in recent days, giving us some verified Lamba. Talk about that. All right. That project.
My brother, I'm not gonna lie you. Say that when this lockdown starts, now we say if we do something where if we do before. I just realized this lockdown are the father of see finish. This lockdown, so many things went down this lockdown. Some people actually betted new gifts, new talent. Some receiving insults. My brother, not be lie, because let me just share my little experience. For during the lockdown period. Gone are those days when my neighbors they play Ludo. I know they follow them play because I've been too busy. But I don't realize. I want to advise you, once you begin to play Ludo with your neighbor, when I dare see finish start to, before I don't play Ludo with my neighbor before. I play the following day, the third day, the fifth day. I call the year, escort me to the market. For my man, after the market scene, food will come out of the shop. You understand? I go market finish, we chop. But when you don't begin the year, I beg every throw away this dustbin. My BSc finished. So my brother, we just had to look for something that will keep us busy. Okay, fine. Let's transmit, or let's actually transfer our content into something the audience will see.
Okay.
Like I was talking to you backstage, I said it will not be wrong. It will not be right if the fans who were actually seeing you, before the lockdown, probably at a place of work, at your club or at your lounge, where you make them laugh or make them happy, they're not seeing you anymore. Not because you're no more, but because maybe at that particular period, na lockdown, so everybody in his house. But if you could make it better if you bring your content online for them to actually see. So I and my friend, a very good friend, just a comedian, he said, okay, let's bring out something for the audience, you understand, and the fans. And we came up with Lamba Verified. Lamba Verified is a comedy skit that is actually brought to you by two wonderful talented comedians, funny with their punchlines.
Yeah.
You know we are funny. These guys are funny, And what really brought about it was, normal gist when guy and guy, they always, some of us they lie.
Yeah.
So what they call us, some of us Linus Mba, or some of what they call you Alliance.
Or lion.
Or lion. They call you lion, you don't, now you be Baba.
So we're still here on Top Artists on Sport. So before my guest, Ejay De Entertainer, leaves the studio, as a hype man, is there any hype man you're looking up to, you've been really, dreading about?
Yeah, I think I have role models in the hype business, you understand? I used to like, not like, okay, I still like him anyway.
Okay.
The person who actually made me start loving hype, and it still makes me love hype, is AK Smooth. AK Smooth, yeah, the hype man, hype of the party, AK Smooth. Yeah. I won't say, hype man will inspire me. Then, what's his name again? Hype man, Jerry. Jerry has done a whole lot of things for me. Dotun, Dotun has done so much too. And so also we have other hype men like, Ben Foster. Ben Foster is a big boss in the industry. I also look up to him too. You know, shout out to all those men, man. Realize, man, for life.
All right, so I want to say a big thank you to all of our viewers around the world for staying tuned to this program, Artists on Sport, here on Rockland House TV. It's been an amazing time out with Ejay De Entertainer, formerly known as Proff Jai, but due to the decision to take his brand to a higher level, he has decided to give a change of name to his brand. All right, so I remain your regular presenter here on this platform. Call me Original Mr. Kelly Fassi. So you can follow us on all our social handles, on Facebook, Rockland House TV. Follow us on Twitter, Rockland_TV. Follow us on Instagram, Rockland House_TV. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rockland House TV, for more juicy and entertaining information. How can your fans, connect to you?
Since I actually changed my name, I had to do the same thing for all my social handle platforms too. So on Facebook, you can tell me on Ejay or The Entertainer. The Entertainer is actually together. Ejay space The Entertainer.
And what's the spelling of the Ejay?
Ejay.
Okay.
Ejay. That's on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's at Ejay Official. The Ejay spelled EJay Official. Together, Ejay Official. And same thing to Twitter too, at Ejay Official. And we go.
Alright, so a big thank you to my production team for this exciting edition. From all of us here at Rockland House TV, we are taking a bow for this edition. See you when we come back next time. I love you.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.